repeat again. Good afternoon to all of you. I am Carlos Heiseke, President of Financiera El Comercio, Paraguay. It is a pleasure to be here sharing our experience with children, social and financial education in Paraguay. We thank the invitation of Child and Youth Finance International Organization. First of all, I want to share with you some very short Financiera Comercio data, which is a regulated institution by the Paraguayan Central Bank. It is oldest in the financial market. Since more than 20 years, we have focused on the rural and agricultural microfinance. Today we have the 70% of the total portfolio in the interior of our country. We have 800 employees, more than 200 are credit officers who day by day travel the country to attend 105,000 clients through our 53 branches and 200 authorized agents, also the most important of the country. We have international partners such as Action International, NGO with its headquarters in Boston, and the group ACP of Peru, which is Mi Banco's owner, leader in microfinance of that country. We have also a strategic alliance and programs with Inter-American Development Bank, Plan International, United Nations Development Program, United States Agency for International Development, and others. We certify our social performance in 2 years with Planet Rating, a specialized microfinance rating agency, and we have obtained an excellent rating. We are official agent of Western Union from 8 years ago. We have developed products our compatriots, remittance, recipients, and remitters. Here we can see a Paraguayan map. The country is divided in 2 regions, the Oriental and Occidental regions. It is important to know that the Occidental region has only 3% of the country population. Therefore, you can see that our branches are throughout the country. Our mission basically knows the work with the lower incomes person, contributing to poverty reduction, and it is complemented by vision of the being leaders and recognized for achieve and positive social impact in the community. Our values emphasize to work in productive teams with honesty and joy and continuous learning. For more than 30 years, we are developing a program nominated Aflatun in partnership with Plan International, a non-profit NGO which is headquartered in London. Plan stands for the right of children and has helped more than 30,000 families in health and education at the rural sector of Paraguay. The project seeks for develop the children capabilities to become empowered and responsible citizens useful to society through social and financial education. It encourages them to cultivate values and to save different ways. The program is based in the Aflatun methodology and that considers some core elements such as personal development, rights, and responsibilities, and knowledge about how to plan and budget for the management of saving and spending. The project goal is to ensure the program is installed as a subject in the national curriculum at the Ministry of Education and Culture of Paraguay. We have started with project on partnership with Plan Paraguay and CDIE, a coordinator of law and infancy, as technical consultant for the pilot project. It is worth to note that this is a project in which, for the first time in Paraguay, has achieved the partnership between an NGO Plan International and a profit-regulated institution as Financiera del Comercio for educational project in Paraguay. We are glad for sharing this achievement. This project began 3 years ago and has concluded after years of learning and wonderful experience that field of pride, Financiera del Comercio. We have achieved with the help of a technical team composed by 7 teachers, passed the Aflatun methodology to more than 150 teachers. Therefore, we have worked with 30 public schools in Guairá, especially in the 3 cities, Villarrica, Félix Pérez Cardoso, and Ñumí. Finally, the most important, we have achieved for the financial education of more than 2,000 children, and through them will reach their parents. Also, we promote the children's rights and the responsibilities support by Plan International. We have participated in the Congress made in Paraguay and organized the Paraguayan Central Bank together with SEMLA, Regional Association of Latin American and Caribbean Central Banks, that since 1952 works and promote a better knowledge of monetary and financial topics in the region. At this conference, Plan Paraguay has shared the Aflatun experience developed together with Financiera del Comercio. Child finance representatives also participate at this congress. It would be an ideal to create a local net with the Ministry of Education for action plan with child finance.
I need to stop you in a minute, sir.
Okay. Well, we have signed with the coordination of educational supervision of the Ministry of Education in Guairá a strategic partnership to prepare the technical team composed by 7 technicians so that they train a group of 150 teachers. Finally, I would like to say that Financiera del Comercio has taken a commitment to join in a strategic partnership with Plan International to get that social and financial education become a subject in the national curriculum. We want that every Paraguayan child consider the financial education as right. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.